Good morning, students. Today we will study about electric field due to an infinite uniformly charged non-conducting sheet. It will be a sheet. Sheet means it will not have any thickness. It will be non-conducting, that means the charges will not be allowed to flow. And because it is a sheet and uniformly charged, that means the charges will be on both sides of the sheet. So if I take a sheet like this, then there will be charge in the front also and at the back also. So the first thing that we do is that we write the charge density. Since the sheet does not have any thickness, that means all we have is an area. Hence that charge density will be sigma. Sigma equals to q upon s, surface area. I'll just write s for now. Now second thing that we do is to choose the Gaussian surface. Now in this case we will take a cylinder. There will be a cylinder like this, and since the sheet has two surfaces, one at the back also, so there will be another cylinder in this direction. Now as we did in the case of infinite wire, we saw that the cylinder has three surfaces. One, this circular surface. Second surface, this opposite side circular surface, this one. And third is the curved surface area, this one. So let's first name it. Let this surface be equal to S1, this surface be equal to S2, and let this surface be equal to S3. Now next step is to do the integration. Now the flux equals to E dot ds, surface integral of E dot ds equals to q upon epsilon naught. I will put the value of q from this equation, and we can write sigma s upon epsilon naught. This will be your q or the flux. Now we expand the integral because we have three surfaces. So this means this entire integral will be the summation of three surfaces. First, I'll take it one by one. Integration of E dot ds at S1. Now pay attention to S1. If I mark the vectors of E and surface area on this, then you will find that both of them will be in the same direction. Both of them will be on the left side, E also and ds also. Hence the angle between them, the theta between them, will be equal to 0. So we can write that integral of E dot ds will be equal to E and the surface area of the circle, which is pi r square. Or here, because we are taking s, we will just take it es. Similarly, the second surface also, it will be also be same, s2 E dot ds equals to es, because on this side, because this surface is on this side of the sheet, so the electric field will be in this direction, and in the same direction will be area vector, so this will also be equal to es. Now the third surface, s3. Now here we see that the charge is on the sheet. The charge is like this. There is no charge on this surface. Why? Because there is no thickness. That means there is no electric field in this direction. So even on the S, the electric field will be in this direction. But if you make the area vector of S3, then the area vector of S3 will be like this. That means their theta between E and ds will be 90 degree, and since cos 90 is 0, so the integral of third surface of E dot ds will be equal to 0. So our entire electric field will consist of only these two integrals. The third one is 0. So to find out, we add these two. Let's go to the next page. We can write es plus es. This is for surface s1, this is for surface s2. Both of them are equal to sigma s upon epsilon naught. The S will get cancelled on both sides. E will be equal to sigma upon 2 epsilon naught. So this will be your electric field due to infinite uniformly charged non-conducting sheet. Thank you.